Aye.
Mitch Cottrell,
Here.
Carl Abel, Jim Cottrell, Bob Goodwin, Anthony Jordan,
Here.
Jojo Nicolo, Jack Stewart.
Here.
You have a four. Thank you. Tony, you should have the minutes from the last meeting. The chair will entertain a motion when you're ready.
Oh, that was a video.
Got one change in under solicitor's reports, last paragraph. Took the speed limit, sign placement.
Weight limit.
Yeah, wait, you're right.
Okay, I'd make a motion to amend the minutes.
Other than that, I'll make a motion. Approve.
Second, somebody. I'll second.
Okay, motion by Jack to amend the minutes, second by Mitch. Are you clear on what the amendment is?
Yeah, we're just amending one word on the minutes for last meeting and solicitor's report. Instead of a speed limit sign, it's supposed to be a weight limit sign. So we're changing speed to weight, and weight's what it originally should have been.
Motion on the floor, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? And it's accepted as amended. Okay, Cindy, you're on.
Okay, do you mind if I just sit here?
Yeah.
Okay. There's my neighbor that has one of those lights on your house that blinks on and off. It's having trouble. It's a spotlight. And it's blinking on and off. Can you get somebody to come and say, get it fixed? Because I'm afraid that it's going to catch on fire.
It's like, I'm not sure I
Like a motion
understand.
one?
It's
You
a-
ask them?
Spotlight?
It comes on by when the darkness
That's the
hits.
dawn light.
What, honey?
That's the dawn light. It comes on at night.
Nights.
Is it your
Now it's,
personal light?
now it's it comes on and off. You know how daylight comes on, then it goes off, that light.
Is it their personal light?
It's a personal.
I don't think we have the power to do anything about that.
Yeah,
It's on our property.
I don't know what we can do, is it?
Well, do you have the guy was Thursday and Friday that comes and
It's a code
sees,
violation.
what's it called?
Flickering light.
What?
Cindy, I don't think that's a code violation. I don't think we could do anything about that.
I was just afraid that it's gonna catch on fire and we're so close together.
I understand.
Can you get that guy that comes Thursday and Friday to go ask him? What is he called?
It would be like the code officer, but I'm not sure that's a code violation.
It's not.
I don't think it's a code violation.
Huh?
I don't know if that's a code violation. I mean, you might, do you know anybody that's an electrician or somebody that knows that stuff, you might ask them about it.
I don't talk to the family.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do about that.
I'm just afraid that they would
Yeah.
catch on fire. I'm just too close to them.
My dinner.
What?
Nothing soon. I was talking to Anthony.
Okay. Rosemary?
Maybe the fire department could come look at it.
Yeah, I was saying, maybe the fire department, somebody in there you might ask.
At one of the past meetings, the 2024 audit, is it completed?
I'm sorry?
Is the 2024 audit completed?
Not yet.
Not yet? No, okay. Okay. On the borough website, you know, the minutes was always posted. The last one posted is this special emergency meeting for tearing down the house. Are they still going to be posted on there or not any longer?
I do it once a month, do them all together.
Oh,
What was the last
so,
one that's on there?
yeah, the last one was that emergency meeting, so you still have the September 20th and the October 13th and tonight, okay. Oh, I was gonna ask about the park grant, but I see it's on the agenda, so I'm gonna ask, because it's gonna be covered. Okay, last meeting, the Act 60, the firefighters workman's comp, did you meet with Spring Hill Jack? Or is it
Yes.
coming up?
3 of us went to Spring Hill Township, met with them.
You're going to discuss that later tonight? Or are they going to pay, or,
I could mention it.
oh, okay. 'Cause I mean, I didn't see it on the agenda. Okay,
We'll mention a lot of things that are not on the agenda.
okay. Is there garbage pickup tomorrow since it's a holiday?
Good question, I haven't heard.
No.
I haven't heard whether they were or weren't.
Parsons laid out. but-
No, okay, that's all I have.
Well, let's see what we-
Mayor's report, anything from,
Potential mayor?
Soon.
Mr. Solicitor?
Come on, give me 1 second, Joe. I didn't realize I was up so soon.
That was quick. Might get home from my wife.
Yeah, right.
Street outlaws.
I did a resolution. We talked about last month having a resolution for permit fees. I talked to Macmillan Engineering, and they said they did a flat fee. And so I did a resolution so that we could do that. We're not gonna be able to vote on that tonight because it's not on the minutes, or it's not on the agenda. But I have the resolution prepared so that we could get some type of monies from Macmillan. I think they said a flat fee of like $15 or a percentage. So we haven't discussed which one we wanted to do yet. But I prepared the resolution. We can put that on the meeting minutes next month, and then we could get something from the
Your resolution,
permits.
your resolution is based on them collecting the money?
Yeah, they still, because we've elected to do that through the county required us to get somebody there collecting the money. So yes, it goes through, it allows Macmillan to collect it, and then we take a percentage of it. I talked to, Jack, who's the lady you work with zoning? Oh, what's her name? Tammy Stetson. Tammy said this is, she said we could vote on it in a meeting. I said I'd like to do a resolution just so we'd have it in the meeting minutes. And then we could take a flat fee or percentage. And yeah, it's going through, I don't have another way to do it because the county said we don't do our own planning and zoning. The county said we have to pick somebody. So we can't double dip. We can't do it ourselves and have the county do it. Unless we do our own zoning at some point, we're gonna have to do it this way. So I don't know, that's something we could work at some point. But until then, this is our only option, It's a way to get some increase in income. So think about what you guys want to put there, and we can do that next meeting. And this is the only way we could do it without doing our own zoning.
We have to advertise that?
No. It's just like it's just a resolution to put forth at the meeting. We don't have to advertise, like an ordinance. So we don't have to do that. So that's prepared. Let's see here. I put it in the news, or I don't think it's run yet, but I did the motion to, or not the motion, but the ordinance to repeal the sweep ordinance. I have a copy here. I will just leave with Angelica for, instead of mailing it, I just figured I'd bring a copy. Here's a copy, really simple. It says, we'll repeal the sweep ordinance. It went out to the Herald Standard. We will vote on that next meeting, November 24th.
We're supposed to post that.
Yeah, we're going to have to post that. I gave Wendy copies of the liens. I didn't have one, so Wendy and I will have to get with that. She can yell at me separately from what we're doing now. So, but I got 2 of the 3 liens were filed in the courthouse. We talked about International Property Maintenance Code fee schedule. What happens is the International Property Maintenance Code, which we passed a number of years ago, has places in there where each municipality adopts their own particular information. One of the things is a fee schedule. What we've never done, and Jack brought up and said we've never done a fee schedule for our International Property Maintenance Code, and we adopted that in 2021, the 2018 edition. So I had I've seen a couple other municipalities. Here's one from East Lampeter Township. They do $62.50 an hour for certain things. Here's another township that does, or another borough that does different hourly rates and things like that. So we are permitted to do that, Jack, by resolution. We don't necessarily have to redo the ordinance, but here's just some examples of what some fees were. So I don't know if there's, if we like the fees, or we want to do something different, but that's just some examples I got offline, and maybe we could do something like that.
This is for like if we need to cut somebody's grass.
Yeah, sort of like things like
Or
that.
charging code officer work.
Yeah, like Jack sends out the code, the code officer goes out for something. So,
It's interesting that we've been using $50 an hour
mhm.
for the code officer. I see on this one example, we also have a fee for secretarial.
Mhm.
So those are people that type up the letters and send the certified mail and keep track of the file cabinet and this and that. So that's interesting to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like a change order. For
Yeah,
a
you're right.
project. My change order just ain't for me having an operator or a dozer out there. Oh, no. There's management fee, there's secretarial fee, there's every fee.
The legal fees, absolutely. Everybody's involved.
So can we pass something tonight on that?
No, we can do it next meeting. We'd come up with the numbers and we can put it on the agenda for the resolution. So if you want to let me know what you guys think, I can put something together by next meeting. So just as long as we have it on the agenda, it's not like an ordinance. That can be passed by resolution because we've already passed the IPMC. Jack, you asked me what kind of judgments were in the courthouse for Big K. It's $2150.85 is currently what's in there. So on the books for Big K.
The lien?
Yeah, that's the lien. Now there might be other fines pending in the suit, but that's the official lien that is,
The borough?
yeah,
2,500.
2150. We talked about a license for contractors. I got a couple samples of different ordinances that we could use for us. I got one here from online. It talks about insurance. It talks about what type, definition of contractor, what year. It talks about license required. It talks about exemptions, insurance, license fees, issuance or refusal. So what I'll do is I'm going to, I don't know if it necessarily needs to be as in-depth as some of these, but it talks about revocation of license, standards, fines, penalties, what type of contractors, etc. So I'm going to put that together more so we can visit that. I know we talked about a contractor ordinance.
I think it's important.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and you know, it seems to be very common across the Commonwealth too. There's City of Pittsburgh has one.
And they all have it.
So,
Do they pay a fee?
yeah.
Is it per job, or you just like register once?
You register once per year. Now, we could do it any way you wanted to, but this way they register once per year. I suppose that they wouldn't have to do it, come back, I guess if they didn't have anything next year, they'd come back again afterwards or whatever, but how this is going, it's registered once per year. So,
A lot of these towns get to, a lot of towns get to collect B&O tax. We don't get to collect B&O tax. So that's how they judge that fee also. They pay $25 for a license, but then they gotta pay 3% B&O tax. So, but we can't charge B&O tax.
So we put on that for the agenda for next week?
Yeah.
Next month, and then we'll.
That's it.
What are we gonna charge?
yeah, well, that's a good question. I'm just looking through my list here and I have,
$25.
Yeah, it's 25 bucks.
50, something like that, you know, it's, and you could even, you know, different types of things. But I have something later on for exec session regarding litigation, but otherwise, that's all I have for now.
Great, thank you.
Any questions? Did you pay the bills?
I don't have any for this time, actually.
Oh, hold on.
Well, I definitely vote on that one then.
Yeah. Wait a minute, give me the chance.
I'm paid up for now.
What? No.
You need a motion?
Yeah. That's the paying all bills.
We gotta make a motion.
I'm making a motion to pay all the bills.
That ain't there.
Motion by
Yeah.
Anthony, second
I'll second it.
by Mitch. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pay the bills. You have a financial sheet, balance sheet. Is there any questions to,
So Angelica, this USDA loan fund, that's going towards that $88,000 that we're finally doing something to be proactive on it?
The 88 a year, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, that's great.
Oh, Joe, one question before we move on. Have we decided what we wanted to do? Are we gonna maintain taxes? If we're gonna do that, I need to do a resolution too. Just, oh, it's on there. Okay, we'll worry about that when we get to it.
anything else? Balance sheet. Public safety.
I got a list of what Nick did. I'll hang it outside like I normally do. Anyway, let's see it here. It's right here.
Anything else, Mitch? You good?
That's all in public safety.
Infrastructure.
Got a few things on infrastructure. So on infrastructure, we got the daily operation of the plants. We repaired a broken T down at the sewer plant.
Broken what?
Broken T is part of the pump. It was broke, so we replaced it. It was somewhat of a job, but they got her done. So that took a lot of work from Chuck because he's the only one that fit down in there. So he got in there and got her done. We got some storm drops put in where we found some places they needed. One was right out here where there was a lot of swampland after we cleared it. Got that taken care of. Now it's draining good.
Is that right? Is that done?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You got a foot off?
Huh?
You got a foot off?
Yeah. About, yeah.
From the trail down about a foot?
Yep. So it was right down in that's where all that water was coming from. Let's see what else. we fixed a service out, and then we fixed a service that was out on Ontario. It was broke. We fixed it. It was on us. Let's see what else we got here. Winterized the park. The volunteers didn't get to it this year, so we had to get down there and get it done. The volunteers never showed up. And that's about it. I did all the marks for one call. That's about it.
Any questions on that?
On the new news with the infrastructure, they're going to be starting our new lights for our lighting in town. It will be starting at the end of this week and beginning of next week. They are white LED lights. They're not amber, and I think it's going to look nice. So I talked to the guy last week, and he's the one who called me and said they'll be starting this week.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. And that's all I got.
Code enforcement.
The one thing that might be new since last meeting is we had McMillan Engineering post a garage out of Goosewood Street, an unsafe structure.
What street,
That's up. I think that's it. That's all.
Park, when meeting on park?
Got anything on park?
No.
On personnel, Joe, I don't want to put down the date that he's going to be off. Nick put in for a vacation. I'd rather not put the dates down, but yeah, he put in for it, and he has the time to cover it, so I said we should go ahead and let him have it.
The two requests.
Yes, and the other one, that's fine with me.
I object to Angelica.
Hey, do we need a motion for that?
I don't think so. I mean, it's good to get them on there, and it's good to get them done, but yeah, that's, you don't necessarily need a motion.
We good?
Yeah.
Unfinished business, the amendment, the road paving ordinance.
I think that needs to be continued until we get a contract
No.
done. But I would like to make a motion to, I guess, to bid this contract out pending approval from the solicitor. And basically, here it is.
Oh man, look at this thing.
I'll second that motion.
No.
Okay, motion by Anthony,
Sort of.
second by Jack.
Have fun reading.
Yeah.
What is that?
Motion to approve
Instead of
milling and paving
charge people.
ordinance pending
What's the contract?
contract. So it's gonna be bids. Maybe we should say motion to, what do I say? Release bids or something, what's the word?
To advertise.
Thank you, thank you. Pending me looking through it. Jeez, what's the font here?
There's an electronic version too.
No, it's okay. I like paper versions, and a lot of this is exhibits too.
No, I'm sure we're gonna have to change some things like dates and
Yeah,
stuff like that. I just put something there fictitiously
Nope, I got you.
so that it reads better for you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I understand completely. All right, I'm on it.
Angelica, I'm confused to what the motion is.
So motion to approve the milling paving contract.
It's actually going to be motion to put out for bid the milling and paving. I want to
Solicitation.
solicitation. So pending my approval, Joe, Anthony has asked for a motion to advertise the milling and paving solicitation for the borough.
Jack, second that. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The Blosser House,
We need to discuss,
pardon,
we need to at least discuss it in executive session.
okay. Budget, same,
We know what we're doing there.
pardon?
Do we know what we're doing there?
No, I thought didn't we last night, thought we had to another, to end of the,
I just put it on there in case you guys wanna talk about it, so it's on there.
end of the year?
We're gonna discuss
he-
the budget
he
and
was
some
saying-
contracts in executive session, I think, but we have, the thing was to put down some hard dates.
Yeah. Well, what
when
we,
things have to be done.
we, contracts in exec session and litigation in exec session, but budget would be an open session, unfortunately. I
And
don't
we
know,
have
unfortunately.
contracts to discuss that relate to our budget.
Oh, okay, I understand, okay,
Two of 'em.
okay, I understand now.
So partially, but no, we're gonna discuss the budget in public. We
Right.
have, but the dates that were involved last time we met, the dates where things have to be
Yeah.
approved, posted, advertised, not advertised, resoluted, whatever those things are.
I would need to have, if you were gonna do a millage increase, I would need to we would need to know by the next meeting so that I could advertise so that we could vote on it in the December meeting. So if, in fact, you'd want to increase the mills, and I'm not saying you are, but if you did, and it's not the most difficult ordinance, but I still have to have enough time to get it to the Herald Standard and let them do what they need to do. So we would need to have it decided upon by next meeting. When the next meeting be, the 24th?
22nd.
I thought it was the 24th.
22nd. No, October. I'm thinking December.
No,
It's the 24th.
December is 22nd.
Whatever day it is, I would need to know by then so that we could vote on me advertising it, and then we could approve it at the December meeting. Because generally, traditionally, we've not had a second. I guess we could if we had to, but a lot of times we haven't had a second meeting due to the holiday. But worst case scenario, I suppose that we could wait till the 1st of December, the first meeting in December, and then we would have to have a meeting near the holiday just to vote on that.
And if we're just gonna maintain the status quo,
I would still need to know. I'd have to do a resolution and have to make its way onto the agenda, but I don't need to advertise that.
that could be the last day of the year.
Well, as long as it could be our last meeting, last regular meeting, but I wouldn't have to worry about advertisement.
We actually have thought about altering some of the meeting dates and the holidays.
Yeah.
That we'll talk about further in executive session, but we need to be real clear on the dates. That's, I don't know how is there a way to generate that?
Like a drop dead date, you just gave it to us.
Pardon?
Drop dead date.
Yeah, your drop dead date, I would rather have it, I'd rather have a definite answer by next November meeting. I suppose we could do it if you let me know at the first December meeting, but we would definitely have to have a second December meeting.
And I'd rather not
Yeah, I know.
press,
So if you can't do it by next meeting, you have to do it by the December meeting, and we'll have to have a second meeting then.
Okay.
So, now, resolution, you would almost have to you'd almost have to let me know either way by next meeting, unless you wanted to have a special meeting, yes or no, by next month, so that I can get whatever I need done by the first of the December meeting, the first December's meeting. It's not, if, like I said, if we had to, we could have a second meeting, but,
The first December meeting's on the 8th.
that would be fine. So, I could do that, but I would have to, the 8th would work. The 8th would work if I knew an answer about the budget by the 24th. So I think that's That's sort of, we gotta know something by then. Even if you need a little bit more time, then we would have to have that additional meeting.
We're thinking about changing some of our meeting dates,
Yeah,
because our next scheduled meeting would be Monday, Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure about availability of a quorum. Of course, we have people that don't attend, I suppose they could show up at any time,
if we,
but I'd rather not take that chance.
if we change the, like, what about, we could do one announcement and change like the two meetings.
Well, no, that would be fine.
Change
You would
something
have to you have to advertise.
Yeah. the,
One advertisement, change 2 meetings.
Yeah, that would be fine. We'll do that.
What's the timing on that, or how is that?
I think it's 10 days, yeah, 10 days. You have to give 10 days notice. And you could have emergency meetings, but this wouldn't be necessarily be an emergency meeting.
We'll make it emergency.
So we,
Well,
all right.
we can,
You're out of town, come forward.
we can attend, we can have a quorum over with telephone, hook up, right?
Yeah.
If someone can't make it.
Yeah, what happens is that you can do telephone quorums if you're, I forget the exactly what it says, but yes, that's a possibility.
Okay. All right, we'll work that out.
Sure, no. What, where are we on this agenda?
Pardon?
Announcements and correspondence.
Say again?
Jack asked where we were at, and I said announcements and correspondence.
Yeah, I think we finished all that. There's one thing we didn't,
Oh, what's that?
we didn't do that didn't carry over. You had mentioned that about that need to be published, the signs, as far as weight limit signs.
Yeah,
We talked about an ordinance for
Right.
our roads. The weight limit signs are posted.
okay.
So I think I gave you a copy of a possible ordinance for weight limit on our roads. I mean, this is the first time we've gotten paved roads in Point Marion
Yeah.
that I can ever remember, and I've only been here for 20 years. So, you know, I really hate to destroy the roads that we just got done.
I was gonna I remember now, I was gonna contact, Whitlash and see what if she had information about that, about the roads being, I don't doubt that they are,
Oh, they are.
set for weight limits. I just wanted to, touch base with them and make certain that they, hey, we want to do this. We know that this is, did you do engineering on this? I just wanted to make certain we were on the safe side.
I think someone told me that even with the weight limit on a road, that local deliveries are permitted. Is that true?
I don't know the answer to that.
I've never heard that.
No?
I don't know, Jack. Maybe.
I mean, local delivery is not gonna exceed 10 ton, you know. I mean, you know what I mean? 10 ton's gonna be, you know, a dump truck,
Oh,
or a tractor trailer,
yeah.
you know. It's like that tractor trailer is hitting the building up here all the time.
Yeah.
He's going down a weight limit road that he sees the weight limit and it says 10 ton, but yet, look what he does.
Got it.
I'm on it. I got you.
Got it.
The budget has to be posted, made public.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the timing on that?
I think you put on it as, available for review in the.
I got you.
Just for discussion, are we done with the Blosser house or are we still there?
Oh, no, we own
Executive
it.
session.
It's just a matter of,
Executive session.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Well, as far as the budget, I just want,
Jack, let me answer that real fast. We are done with the litigation. It's ours now. What we want to do with it, that would be, that's a discussion. But just for everybody, they know, again, the litigation is done. It's now Point Marion Borough property.
regarding the budget and discussion, we'll have in public at some point. I just want everyone to know that we have basically 4 funds. We got liquid fuels, which we do nothing with without permission of PennDOT. We got water and sewage just together. That's freestanding. What comes in, what goes out, and then we have general funds. And our general funds, 90% general funds is what we use to run the borough. Not the water, not the sewer, but the borough itself. Two sources of income for general funds. 1/2 of 1% of earned income. So anybody that works is paying 1% of their gross to Southwest Regional Tax Bureau. Half of that goes to the school, half of it comes in here.
So if you ever wondered where that money went.
Right. And then the other source is real estate taxes. And earned income, you don't pay any earned income if you're retired, if you don't work, if you're disabled, you aren't paying anything into the general fund. Mostly pays their property taxes, which is 4.25 mils. 1 mil brings into the borough, I would say, $20,000. So you 4.25 times $20,000, $900,000. Earned income, $90,000. Earned income is similar, a little bit less. So outside of water, sewage, we run the borough on probably less than $200,000. That's your streets, that's your fire hydrants, that's your light poles, that's park buildings, that's the borough building, it's electricity for 122 street lights, okay? It maintains over 6 miles of borough roads. And everything that the borough does, insurance, blah, blah, blah. Police protection, all those things. So I'm just gonna leave it at that until we go about discussing the budget sometime.
Cool, thank you. Anything else? Any questions of Jack? We ready for executive session then?
One of his announcements, Joe. We need to congratulate everybody who made it on council and new mayor. So, welcome to the show. Hope everything goes well.
What were you
We'll have a reorganizational meeting. It'll be January
Yeah.
5th.
That's really good information. I don't know if you're familiar with it. We have a reorganization meeting. What will happen, that's a very important meeting to come to because that's when we sort of set everything for the year. Who will be the president, who will be the vice president, who will be the engineer, solicitor, whatever have you. So it's very important to be there that day and then we would go right into a regular meeting, right, Jack?
That's how we typically do it.
Yeah.
Every 2 years, I think we do.
No, every year. Every year we have a reorganization meeting. So just giving you a heads up.
When was that?
What day?
January 5th.
The first Monday of the new year, I think.
Yeah. It's set by borough code. We don't have a choice.
Every even year? Is that what it is?
Every
That's one of those things.
That's why it comes out as every even year.
every odd year or every even year.
Yeah.
Only even year.
And they,
Makes sense, because then you retain somebody for 2 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's another date we have to consider.
but to get ready for it.
Schedule our first meeting for 2026. It will be January 5th. We should make a note of that, right?
It is, yeah, January 5th.
I think that's the,
First Monday.
Yeah, first Monday, January 5th.
yep.
Gets rough.
And to that end, I've talked to Angelica earlier, we belong to this Pennsylvania Borough Association, and they do classes. And particularly for those of you who are new, we can do that prior to you taking office. You can sit and learn. We'll get to you on that, because they're coming, like, there's some that start like in early December.
It's not a bad idea. You can learn a lot of things. Hey, don't get me wrong. I know that everybody's busy and you might not be able to. And frankly, I'd be happy to chat with you if you had any questions about
Yeah.
this stuff. But it's something that you could think about doing if you want to. You know,
Yeah.
the classes, new council member classes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Now, what
I
you'll
called them and spoke with them, and they said that before being elected, I would have had to have paid for them, but once
Oh,
we're
really?
elected, then it's free.
I mean,
So-
Could be, because we're members, the
Yeah.
borough is a member, so.
and the other thing is I mean, you will go. The thing is, you will be in there with the borough of, you know, Ohio versus, I don't know.
There's some boroughs that have 50,000.
Yeah. So there's
50,000.
some stuff in there that will be very important. There'll be other stuff in there that you will never ever even couldn't touch on. You know, so just take it with a grain of salt and learn as much as you can, and with the knowledge that you won't know everything, but it sure does help. If that makes
Is
sense.
there like a form or anything that we gotta fill out, that we got to send in?
What-
You get online and see what they're offering you. Some information under resources or whatnot, you have to have a password.
You have to have a password.
But
That's what I was talking
if
about.
it comes to a password, just get a hold of me or someone and we'll tell you how to go about it.
In the Pennsylvania State Association of Boroughs is a very good resource for you. Like I look at the borough code all the time. And I don't expect you guys to be reading borough code all the time unless you want to go to sleep. But there's some wonderful resources there. There's some handbooks and stuff like that you might want to take a look at. It's up to you. Take do as much as you can, do as much as you want. When you talk about paperwork, yep, there you go. There,
You put it on your phone, the whole thing.
yeah. There's something you talked about paperwork. The only thing you would I don't know if there's anything internal, but as a new elected official, be it for anything, you have to fill out ethics forms. You'll have ethics forms to fill out at the first of the year. It's sort of like name, address, what position you hold, what are your, where do you work, what assets do you have, things like that. So. Yeah, it's not that difficult. I'd be happy to help you, but that's really the only form you would have to fill out. And Angelica usually has those at the beginning of the year, so they're not. You just want to make certain. And I suppose you could have conflicts of interest if you ran for something, but that's not really anything we really worry about, or not necessarily worry about, but deal with here. So.
Need any more help, just call Coral.
John, sorry, did I steal your thunder?
For example, December 2nd and the 4th, from 12 to 1. For members, it's free. Non-members have to pay. It's the introduction to local government. We could all benefit from that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to try to do that. So we'll come down and try to do that together.
I'm sure there's things.
Try and register for that if you're interested, and if it tells you gotta be a member, we'll either contact them and say been elected. If they don't like that, tell us and we'll take care of it somehow.
Key thing is what Anthony said online last week was true. Government is a snail's pace. Nothing happens in a timely manner. It's very slow, so you got to be very patient, which a lot of people ain't. It makes it rough.
Really?
Yeah, what I just referenced was it's a two-part series. The first one's on the 2nd. The second part's on the 4th, at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
And then there's special ones for like the mayor, for new council people.
It's a good website. Right.
What's the website?
PSAT, Pennsylvania State Association
Oh,
of
okay,
Boroughs.
okay.
Anything else for?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you guys.
It's like the
Motion
PSAT
to
is the
go into
townships.
executive session.
Make a motion.
Second.
Second, motion by Anthony, second by Jack to go into